Alright lads, so by the time I'm posting this banner should be dropping in around less than 24 hours, less than 12 hours time. The Healer summons. It is a premium banner. I know many people aren't going to be summoning. I know I can already see the comments right now.
Before you summon, you mean before you skip?
But listen, I want to talk about the characters before they do come out, and at the same time, I just do want to also spread some awareness, because I know that, surprisingly, you might be surprised. There are a lot of people that want to summon on this banner because you have two fan favorites in the form of Orihime and Retsu. Even Hanataro's got a lot of fans. I know a lot of people actually want this particular character, and at the same time these characters do hold some value and some people are trying to summon for that. But at the same time, I do have to give the quick preface right at the start of the video. As always, this is a premium banner. These are premium characters. That means therefore they are going to show up in around 6 or so months time as fillers for future banners with better characters featured in those banners. At the same time, you can also get them from summon tickets. And then we've also had the recently announced Bankai Live anime celebration stream that will be happening on the 25th. So because of that entire live stream coming up right now, that means there is potentially a massive banner happening at the end of the month. So I would say, and I'd recommend most people, to save your orbs and save for that particular banner, especially because it's going to be potentially a 1000-year Blood War banner. I know a lot of people are going to want to go for those characters instead of this one. But if for some reason you're still set on summoning this banner, that's fine. So let's talk about the characters. Now the banner itself is going to last from the 16th to the 27th, so luckily that means the second this banner does leave is the second the end of month banner gets announced. So what you can actually do, if you really want to summon for these characters, you want to go on the main banner but in particular, I think it's just best to wait. Again, this banner is literally going to be here while the Bankai Live is going to happen, so if you have the patience, you can wait until the 25th to decide if you want to summon for end of month or if you want to summon on this particular banner. At the same time, because there are individual banners that will be happening while the end of month banner is out, you can potentially summon on end of month and then go in on the individual banners. Hanataro's will be from the 27th to the 3rd, Orihime will be from the 3rd to the 9th, and then Retsu's will be from the 9th to the 15th. So while I think majority of the players should skip this banner, even the individuals, again, if you are set on summoning for these characters, you really want them, and you don't want to wait 6 months or get them down the line, then I think waiting till the final day to summon on this banner or waiting to summon on the individuals are going to be the best thing to do. But regardless of that, breaking down the characters real quick, first we have Retsu. Now Retsu is best described as a guild quest character. That's what she mainly wants to do. She comes with a Sparta Killer as a power character that's actually quite good, especially considering that she's a ranger Sparta Killer. If we actually have a look at all the ranger Sparta Killers in the game, right now Retsu is basically the best lead for that. Use her maybe alongside Okiura and also Abirama, maybe swap one of them for a booster. You're going to have a very easy time clearing this Sparta Weaker guild quest. Especially if you're someone that is struggling to beat this guild quest, Retsu I think has some value, and even though she's going to be a niche character that you might only use for this particular guild quest, that's still value this character has over certain characters in the game. So what makes her actually good in guild quest? Well, again, she does have the Sparta Killer. She herself is immune to weakening, which is great because she can just stand whatever the hell she wants to, and then she also does come with a 40% Berserker and also 50% more kill effect in guild quests. It's 30 outside of guild quests, 30% more range damage in guild quests, and it's 10% outside of guild quests. So again, where you want to use her in guild quests, she's going to be doing a lot of damage. At the same time, she has paralysis on every single attack and also weakened defense on her sword bomb. Her sword bomb also does heal, so the idea of this character is that she's going to keep your teammates alive. You can use your sword bomb to guarantee inflict paralysis. It's going to lead them in place around 7 or so seconds. It's going to almost heal your entire team back up to full stamina, and in the potential chance they take damage and use full stamina damage links, they will then get that full stand back and therefore just do more damage, especially because you're also weakening their defense. So despite her being a mid-month character, despite her having a Sparta Killer and therefore not really being the most usable character in normal PvE content, I do like how they actually made her, and she's always going to have that niche going for her in this particular guild quest, especially because she's a premium character. I think sometime in the future, unless we get a broken character like Yamamoto for the Ranger Sparta Weaker guild quest, she's going to be a very good lead if you ever get a max duped out, for example. And again, because of the way her kit was designed, because she has, you know, over just good set of strong attacks, you can actually just use her in normal PvE content if you do like her. In addition to that, she is also a character that you can use in Arena, since she does pick up Poise at level 2, increased special move usage +1 at level 5, and the start power-up item +2 at level 10, which again also just makes her good in Arena. Because she does have the Sparta Killer, that means you can actually use that killer to your advantage in that particular game mode, since you will occasionally go up against, you know, some Sparta enemies. So she is a character that, you know, you might not find usage for her. You might not see the use of this character, and that's perfectly fine, but she does have usage going for her, especially if you are a Retsu fan. You will get the use out of her in the Ranger Sparta Weekend Guild Quest, and if you do enjoy her gameplay, well then you're guaranteed to have some fun with her in something like Arena, for example. So overall, I think she's a semi-decent character, not bad by any means. Overall, just if you see the usage of her, then yeah, she's pretty decent. Next up, we have the Mind Orihime. Now, I think the main thing about Orihime is that she's going to be a very good link. She's going to be a very good link for your future Mind characters, as she herself does convey damage inflicted at full stamina plus 30% soul trait. That is very powerful, especially if you are someone that is maybe dedicated into playing guild quests. Using a link like that on someone like 7th Anniversary Ichigo is going to help you do more damage with your soul bomb, which is what, you know, you kind of want to do in guild quests. Now, Orihime as a link, again, one of the best Mind links in the entire game, but as a character, she's also pretty good, but I'm finding a hard reason to ever really use her, and that's mainly due to the fact that she doesn't affect any stats elements. She does hit very hard, to be fair, and then she also does have a Quincy killer. So unless we get a Quincy IT, you know, you're mainly only ever going to use this character if you enjoy using her, which is perfectly fine, because she does have a pretty good kit, and then she also does have a really strong set of skills, which is kind of surprising for a mid-month character. So again, because she does have a damage inflicted at full stamina soul trait, 30%, she also does come with damage inflicted at full stamina plus 20% in her innate skills, overall taking that damage inflicted at full stamina to 50%. That's absolutely crazy. Alongside that, she has reduced strong attack cooldown 6%, so when you are at full stamina, you're getting that extra bit of recharge, and again, you're getting that extra bit of recharge, and she is a character that has the charged strong attack free, where you're basically healing your entire team by like 40%. Absolutely powerful strong attack free. It's one of the best strong attacks in the game, in my opinion. I really do like it on Spirits after Retsu and also Swimsuit Isane, and it's nice to see a premium mid-month character get it. So she's gonna have a very easy time staying at full stamina, and then alongside that too, she also has the built-in recharge. She has the healer skill, so she's healing even more than 40% on her SA2. She has 60% Berserker with Frenzy +1, so she is going to, and 60% Devastation, like she's actually unironically going to hit very hard. I mean, 60% Berserker on top of 50% more damage at full stamina for a mid-month premium character, for Orihime at that, who isn't traditionally like a super hard hitting character, is actually quite impressive. She then also comes with Guard Break and also hit hidden enemies and then gets Poison Arena. I think you're gonna find a hard time to use her in my opinion, but I think she's got a lot to go for her. She's only missing Havoc in my opinion. I think she's quite fun to play around. Her visuals are great. Her strong attacks aren't too bad. I think she's kind of like as far as premium characters go for mid-month, I think she's actually pretty decent. And then lastly, we have Hanataro. Now, Hanataro's main thing is that he is going to be a droplet character as a soul trait. His soul trait is power droplet drop rate plus 30%, so you can use him in droplet zone to get that extra 30% power droplets on top of you yourself already using a droplet character. So he's going to be a good link for just farming droplets, but as a character, even though he's just okay, I think he's just a pretty decent character once more. He is a character that you kind of want to use because he is also, alongside being a droplet character, a Linkster character. And if you don't know, those types of characters, him, Swimsuit Isane, and also Power Nozomi, that means they're very good for farming epic rates. Since Epic Raids does drop a large amount of normal Linkster potions and also droplets, being able to increase both of them at the same time with one particular character definitely holds a lot of value. And since he's a premium character, again, you're eventually going to get him, you might eventually get him duped out, and sometime in the future, I can definitely see Epic Raid lobbies just being 6 Hanataros all duped out, kind of like what we see now with Mind Fierce Battle Kisuke. Everyone and their mother has this character, and everyone has a max percentage. And despite Hanataro having a somewhat lackluster killer, that only being Human Killer for example, it does make him again kind of useful, similar to Orihime in those particular guild quest weeks where you're going against humans, Quincy Stamrators, Squad 0 characters for example, but his damage output is also quite good, which again is going to be good in someone like Epic Raids, because that's where you mainly want to use this character. Sure, you can use him for normal PvP content, but he's clearly been designed and set up to be used in Epic Raids, since he does come with 2 skills that increase the drops that you do get. But lucky for him, he does have a 60% Berserker alongside a 60% Devastation, more damage inflicted at full stamina, which you can easily keep since his SA2 and so on can heal your team, which is going to overall make it easier for you to clear epic raids. He does have the built-in recharge, and he does do more damage in co-op quests, plus 30% to be exact. and Epic Raids does class as a co-op quest, so overall, Hanataro is going to be an actual really good, valuable speed character to have. Again, I don't think you should summon for him now, but maybe if you do the first step on his individual banner, or sometime you get him into the future, he will be a character that you will want to use because he has a lot of value going for him. A character that has 2 ways to heal, a character that wants to stay at full stamina, and a character that has 4 skills, 60% devastation, frenzy +1, melee damage 30% in co-op quests, and also damage inflicted at full stamina, so 4 skills to increase his damage output. He's going to help you clear epic raids quite fast in my opinion. Not super fast, but definitely if everyone can bring a Hanataro, you're going to clear just fine, super safe, super fast, and also get a bunch of droplets and link shots at the same time. Unfortunately though, the main banner itself is a tad bit lackluster. You only have premium characters here, and while it's true some of them are on the newer side like Findor, Yukio to a certain extent, and also the Shuhei, this is a banner that I just don't recommend summoning on. Maybe do the first step if you really want to, maybe purchase the ticket where you have a 40% chance to get one of these 6 featured characters. It really comes down to you if you want to summon for these characters. But, you know, regardless if you summon or not, there will be a time where you will get these 3 characters in the future, and if you remember what I say in this video, you know, you're going to be happy to get them. I think I'm going to be happy to get all 3 of them. Orihime is going to be a very powerful link for my future mine characters. Also looks really fun to play around with. Retsu, I can see myself using it in guild quests. And then Hanataro will be a character that I will use to farm epic raids sometime in the future if I ever do get him. So I think the 3 characters are actually good. Not good enough for you to summon right now, especially because the banner isn't anything too great, but they are good. And if you are for some reason still summoning on this banner right now or in the individual banners, I do wish you luck because you don't want to be going down to 0 on premium banners. Save your orb for the limited banners, such as the potential upcoming Fowls in your Blood banner that is happening this end of month. With that said though, let me know your opinion on these characters in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.